Hi everyone, today we are going to see about operating system. In operating system, we are going to see about files. So what is a file? A file is a collection of written information that is recorded on storage device. A file stores information and data. It is a way of data collection in which it is used as a medium of giving input and collecting output from any applications. Types of file. There are different types of file available. First one is ordinary file, that is the regular files. It contains user information, text or executable programs, either text file or binary file, and also user can apply various operation on the file, that is called as ordinary file. Second one is directory file. It is like a folder that contains files or other folders. It do not contain data, but they have reference to file contained within them. Third one is device file. It contains device information. It is used to communicate with hardware. Device file is of two types. Character special file, that is, it is a hardware file which read or write data character by character, example mouse or printer. Next one is block file. It contains data related to hard disk. And the fourth one is FIFO file, that is first in first out file. It is a file which provides temporary buffer for two or more processes to communicate by writing data and reading data from buffer. The buffer associated with this file is allocated when any process opens the file, and buffer is discarded when all the processes which are connected to this file close their reference. File attributes. File attributes consist of file name, file type, file location, file size, file protection, and file date time owner. So file name is a symbolic name, is perhaps the only human readable file attribute. File naming is equal to file name plus file extension. Example student.doc, that is a document file. Identifier, a unique number assigning to each file for identification purpose. File type. Some systems recognize file types. Windows is a good example for recognizing the file type. File location, a pointer to a device to find the file. File size, the current size of the file or maximum allowed size. File protection, this is for access control, file access control. File attributes, some of the file extensions are given here for backup file and then object file, general text file, test file, likewise. File operations. The operations that can be performed on file are called file operations. They are create, delete, open, close, read, write, append, and rename. Create is used to create a new file. Delete, the main purpose of this is to delete the file which are not in use. Open a file either for reading or writing purpose. Close, when a file is when the process are completed, then we have to close the file, that is no longer accessed. Read, when a file is used only for read purpose. Write, to write some data on a file, we use write operation. Append, when the file is already consists of some data, but again we need to add some other data, means then we can use append command to add the additional things. Rename, to rename the file we are using the rename operation. File structure. File structure need to be predefined format in such a way that operating system understands. It has an exclusively defined structure which is based on its type. There are three different types of structures in the file structures in the operating system. They are text file, object file, and source file. A text file is a series of characters that is organized in lines. Object file is a series of bytes that is organized into blocks. Source file is a series of functions and process. Directories. A directory contains information about file. A directory is used as a means to group the file owned by a use. Single level directory system. A single directory may or may not contain multiple files. It can also have subdirectories inside the main directory. Information about the file is maintained by directories. In Windows operating system, it is called as folders. Single level directory system. Following is the information which is maintained in the directory, that is name, type, position, location, size, protection, and the usage. Hierarchical directory system. is used for users with a longer or larger number of files. Hierarchy means tree of directories. With hierarchical approach, each user on computer system can have as many directories are needed so that files can be grouped together in natural ways. Attacks. Attack is an attempt to destroy, expose, alter, disable, steal or gain unauthorized use of an asset. Attack types are two types, they are passive and active. Passive attack attempt to take information from the system and does not affect any system resource and its operation. Active attack attempt to change the system resource or affect the usual operations. Spyware. Spyware is called as a type of malware, that is malicious software designed to gain access to or damage your computer, often without your knowledge. The presence of spyware is hidden to the user and difficult to detect. A spyware is known to change computer settings. Spyware is unwanted software that steals your internet usage data and sensitive information. Spyware gathers your personal information and relays it to the advertisers, data firms or external users. The people who use spyware include online attackers, marketing organizations and trusted insiders. Thank you.